I started this gangster shit, and this the mother thanks I get. Hello. I started this gangster shit, and this the mother thanks I get.
Hey, if you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. We need you here. Thanks.
Well, all right. Good morning. It's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and my name is Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man, great big Star Wars fan, and trusted member of the media. So, what are we going to talk about today? Thought I, as I rolled out of bed and perused Twitter, MovieWeb, Cosmic Book News, and all my normal websites. What are people talking about? Let me take a temperature of the room and find out. No, let me take a temperature of the world. We live in a society. Let me find out what society is talking about today. Well, it turns out that people are pretty angry about this right here. This kept recurring on my timeline from Screen Rant. Kevin Feige credits Disney legend, quote, Disney legend Jack Kirby for creating the Eternals, which is about to become, I believe, a movie. And hashtag D23 Expo. That was the big Disney convention that happened this weekend where all of this stuff was revealed. And I'm telling you right now, this right here is certainly going to rub people the wrong way. And it did. I mean, this guy says, okay, guys, this S word, I'm not cursing anymore. This S word is insulting. And then he asks, me and 3 other YouTubers to comment on it. And of course I will. I completely understand why this is absolutely infuriating. Disney, you can't just claim everyone. This man is deceased. He has gone on to his reward. He is not working for Disney, and he never did work for Disney aside from collaborating with his buddy Mike Royer to do the newspaper comic strip adaptation of Disney's 1979 sci-fi movie The Black Hole. Mike Royer, his collaborator at the time, was actually working for Disney, so by transitive property, that's Jack Kirby kind of working for Disney. Okay, if you wanna take it and stretch it like that, there you go. That's Jack Kirby working for Disney. The rest of his life, he mostly worked for Marvel Comics, and he occasionally worked for DC Comics and created some of the most important characters and properties that specifically the ones that are now owned by Disney. Captain America, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Hulk, Iron Man, Black Panther, the X-Men, Thor. It goes on and on and on. I mean, he created everybody. This guy is a genius, and people respect him. So this kind of thing coming up on Jack Kirby's 102nd birthday, which is August 28th. People are protective of Jack Kirby's legacy at this point. People do feel like Jack Kirby kind of got pushed to the side because poor Jack Kirby died in 1999 and I don't think he ever really received the supernatural level of acclaim that his collaborator Stan Lee did. And Stan Lee supposedly created everything. People rarely mention Jack Kirby, but let me tell you something. Jack Kirby was every bit, if not more so, responsible for these incredible Marvel Comics creations that everyone in the world enjoys right now. So Jack Kirby, fans are protective, as you can see. Fans don't want to give him up to Disney, but I'm afraid that's overlooking. Okay, having this kind of attitude overlooks exactly what Kevin Feige was speaking about in context. Because 2 years ago, July 14th, CEO of Disney Bob Iger actually stood up there and he named. Okay, this is an honorary title that Disney gives to some people who they admire, they love, or somebody who has anything to do with Disney. They named him a, quote, Disney legend. Okay, so that's something that you can get. Now, it's a recognition. It's an honorary title. At the same time, Stan Lee received the award, and also as well at that same moment, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Oprah Winfrey, Julie Taylor, Gary Marshall, and Disney artists Manuel Gonzalez and Clyde Geronimi also received that honorary title. So it was just kind of an honorary title. I don't think it was meant to claim Jack Kirby, but still, at this point, we have to fight back in a way. Jack Kirby well, Jack Kirby is not exactly a Disney legend. I mean, this guy has done work everywhere except for Disney, Hanna-Barbera certainly, and DC Comics. All right, so the bitter irony of all of this, I think the thing that really rubs people the wrong way, is that since the purchase of Marvel Comics by Disney, most of Jack Kirby's creations have kind of been destroyed, altered, updated, left for dead. It's uncomfortable now. I mean, Jack Kirby, one wonders what Jack Kirby would think about the SJW invasion of Marvel Comics. SJWs are quick to say that Jack Kirby would have been an SJW just like them, but I firmly disagree. Jack Kirby was anti-communist. He was pretty much a centrist, slightly liberal guy, but I think he would have saw SJWs as bullies, and I think he would have saw their obsession with race issues and with gender issues and with sexuality and keeping people in boxes according to their skin color. I think he would have found that to be profoundly racist and abhorrent. I think he would have found intersectionalism to be a depressant on the human spirit. And I think he would have definitely rejected what SJWs were doing to his beautiful creations. I mean, look, you know, the original Hulk is now just some Asian kid with absolutely no conflict whatsoever. It's, you know, he's happy to be the Hulk. He's having a good time being the Hulk. That's not what this book was meant to be. You know, Iron Man dead, replaced with Riri Williams, a teenage black girl. The book was still called Iron Man for a little while. Most of, you know, and then at the pinnacle of all of this, of course, is what these SJWs did to Captain America. They actually transformed him into a fascist and revealed that Captain America has been, you know, working for, you know, the Nazis, essentially. Hydra, which is Marvel Comics' stand-in for the Nazis, all along. And that means that all of your Captain America comics in which Captain America was standing for America and being brave and bold and all of these things, you know, they're now officially ruined because he was lying when he did that. He was faking. He was a Nazi all along. Now, it's possible, you know, Jack Kirby would have found this stuff to be kind of interesting. It's possible that he would have preferred this kind of quote-unquote innovation. It's unlikely, but frankly, you know, nowadays, if Kirby had survived, if he had lived, if he was about to turn 102, don't we wish, you know, Jack Kirby might kind of be digging Marvel Comics. I mean, if this were all about money to him, he might actually be happy with Marvel. You know, they managed to settle a lawsuit over the ownership of a bunch of Marvel characters that Kirby had created or co-created for the company. And look, his estate received a very healthy settlement. So, you know, Jack Kirby and Jack Kirby's family is certainly in the money right now. But at the same time, look, ownership over Jack Kirby is something that is squabbled over by fandom. Right now, people want to think that Jack Kirby believes what they believe. SJWs constantly use Jack Kirby as a cudgel against their enemies. They say Jack Kirby would punch you. He punched Nazis, and you're a Nazi because you voted for Trump. People are sick of that garbage. People are sick and tired of it. Jack Kirby wasn't that kind of a guy. Jack Kirby, like I just said, probably wouldn't have associated himself with these people. And Jack Kirby probably would have been happy with anyone who loved reading his comic books. Jack Kirby wouldn't have been a political extremist. And I very much suspect that aside from being grateful for the healthy living that Disney would have provided his family with because of the purchase of all of his characters, Jack Kirby would have been... Jack Kirby probably would have been kind of confused by, you know, what was being done with his characters. I think that's my guess. I think he would have been kind of confused, and I think watching the MCU push past most of the things that he created and into, you know, these weird kind of characters like Ms. Marvel, created by Sana Amanat, this very strange figure within the higher echelon of Marvel Comics, created this little Muslim superhero girl whose hands grow big, and somehow Sana Amanat, who actually has connections to the Democrat Party that are very suspicious and peculiar. She's Huma Abedin's, you know, cousin, maternal cousin. You know, somehow that movie, a movie based on this character, this unpopular character that she created, gets moved to the front of the bus so that this woman is going to receive a gigantic 7-figure paycheck for her involvement in creating Ms. Marvel. I mean, there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of weirdness, and I think Jack Kirby's wonderful creations that have resonated with people over decades and decades and will continue to are being pushed backwards so that mediocre, corrupt, and greedy, fake creative people, I think I should say, get moved ahead of him. And I think that's a sad statement about what Disney is allowing. But, you know, look, ultimately we're going to have to share Jack Kirby. You know, that's what it comes down to. We are going to have to share Jack Kirby with people that we disagree with and people that we dislike, and that includes Disney, because Disney does own pretty much everything that he does. So this honorary title of Disney legend rubs you wrong, and I completely understand that, but I want you to understand that I think they meant this as a compliment. Disney legend Jack Kirby. Well, you know, hell, I mean, they also gave the same title to the Star Wars cast, so similar. All right, everyone, thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me comments. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what you think about Disney kind of honoring Jack Kirby in this way. Do you find it repellent? Do you find it uncomfortable? Do you agree with me that, you know, Jack Kirby is somebody who everybody gets to share, or do you feel like there are some people who are claiming to that Jack Kirby represents them that I think are, you know, that you might think are, you know, unpleasant and don't deserve his legacy, don't deserve to be associated with his legacy? That is a standpoint that I understand as well. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do. Ring the bell for notifications. Double check to make sure that you're still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people against their will, and frankly, that's intolerable. We need you here. I need you here in this audience with this family. You need to attend the live streams and be a part of this community. Thanks very much, and I'll see you again later with another video. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on the live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Join the Fandom Menace and execute your own Order 66 with our incredible line of t-shirts, Soylo, a Soy Wars story, Tico, a Soy Wars story, and our brand new smoking hot Soy Wars Plan 9. Make a statement today. This is the only trilogy you'll ever need. The link is below in the description.